Oh my god, roll 20, stop. Hello and welcome to Dog Pound D&D, where we're definitely ready all the time and we're never doing anything last minute because we completely forgot. There we go. And we have today our good friend Kelisk, the little kobold, who gets into all kinds of crazy adventures because he doesn't know what's going on. The question we must ask ourselves today is, who is the more oblivious in the minisodes, Kelisk or the swordsman? If you've watched both, you can decide. Kelisk, why don't you tell us what we're doing here today?
Well, I got an invite to go have dinner with Kofu. And that's all I know, because I can't read, so I couldn't read it. This is what Zek told me, so hopefully he wasn't lying.
You show up at Kofu's house. Why are you here?
Exactly.
So Kelisk walks up, I assume, to the door after walking down the halls, knocks on the door. Yes, come in. You hear Kofu say from behind the door.
Okay. I just eases open the door and walks in.
It's good to see you again, Kelisk.
It's nice to see you too, Kofu. How have you been?
I've been doing all right. Feel free to take a seat while I continue cooking our food for today.
Okay. Do I smell anything?
She's cooking on a skillet, some kind of meat, and it smells delicious. You can see that it's covered in various herbs and spices.
Smells really good, Kofu.
Oh, it definitely will be. I have a way with the cuisine. I like to think anyways.
What's it called?
Oh, this is a special recipe I like to call the Invigorator. It gives that special extra little sparkle in your head once you eat it.
Oh, okay. It sparks in my head. That sounds good. I got hit once and I saw sparks, but maybe this is something better than that.
Roll survival. Hey, Goji. It smells strangely fishy and fatty, whatever's being cooked.
I don't think he'll mind that. He is a little underweight.
And then you hear the stove is running as well. Perception, I suppose. Is everybody going? Well, two people are going on dates. 1 second.
Kelsey's gonna come over and stand behind Kofu and watch what she's doing.
Where? Oh, come on. Really? Nobody has that? 1 second. I need this to work. No, that's not what I want. Nope. Well, anyways, you hear what sounds like the sound of a lobster, like, screaming in a pot. Coming from the stove.
He starts a bit and he's like, why is your stove yelling at me?
Oh, it's just the sound of gases being released from what I'm cooking in there. You know, when you bake with that much heat, it tends to expel some gases and make some strange noises. Nothing to worry about. And you see the stove like kind of like rattle for a bit, and she kind of like kicks the door.
He's like, it's always a bit of an adventure whatever you're cooking, isn't it?
I definitely say I'm one of the best cooks in the university. Nobody makes dishes quite like mine.
Yeah, I think the last time I had to brace the oven door shut.
Oh yes, that was a particularly violent reaction for that dish. It happens.
Ugh. I hope you got prestidigitate or something, because that sounds like a pain in the butt to clean.
Oh yes, I believe I got the advanced version from Ufri's class last year.
Ah, that's good.
So how have things been going for you, Kelisk? Enough about me and my cooking as she kind of, you know, hurries around the kitchen.
Oh, I don't know. Going for me. I mean, there's been a bit of drama and stuff going on over in the other dorm, and we lost somebody who I really cared a lot about.
Somebody died?
No, it's complicated, but he left, and I don't know, that little guy, he's got kind of a time, he's got an expiration date, and we're trying to, you know, make sure that didn't happen. I hope he's going to be okay.
Is it me as well? Who was it? And as she pulls out what looks like almost like some weird tree bark looking vine almost looking things, almost look like coiled muscle but made out of wood.
She's like, yeah. Oh, it was Whimsy. Like I said, I think he might have fallen in with a bad crowd. I hope we get to see him again.
Oh, certainly. What kind of a bad crowd? What happened? He seemed very reserved when I saw him.
You know, I don't really know who they were. But, yeah, it wasn't a good situation. I don't really want to talk about it, if that's okay.
It's certainly, you don't have to talk about anything you don't want to. I just find sometimes it helps to share a burden, and I'm more than happy to be here for you as she tosses the sprigs onto a skillet.
Well, I mean, you remember the kids that went missing?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I was helping with that, and we thought we had a good lead, and I'm pretty sure we got him. But we got it all figured out, and there was some other students involved, and then these other guys showed up, and they just they would have wiped the floor with us. I wouldn't be standing here talking to you right now. I did my best, and I'm not feeling great about it, because I don't like the idea of kids, you know, going missing and not being with their parents. But whoever they were, they told us that they'd get home safe, and Whimsy was with them, and we haven't seen him since.
Oh, that's dreadful. You don't think Whimsy was involved, do you?
I don't know. He didn't talk. We had no idea he even knew these folk.
Well, I mean, I guess students get called away on business or just sometimes the university's just not for them. I heard recently that a dragonborn stormed out of the school in a huff and quit forever.
No?
I believe it was a Garbanzo the Gruesome.
No, that's see, my brain is
Garen.
Name Garen. There we go. No, that's Garen. I wanted to get to know him. He was another one that, you know, like I met him one time, at the ball, and I was talking to him, and then I didn't understand why everyone called it the gruesome and stuff like that. I just thought that was pretty rude of him, honestly.
He did.
He seemed like a nice guy.
He did knock a student unconscious by using another student as a weapon.
Oh. Well, I'm sure there's more to the story than that.
It was just a class, and instead of using a club or his fists or any of the weapons made available, he just grabbed one of his dorm mates and beat another one upside the head with it. Him.
Well, I hadn't heard about that.
Yeah, I believe it was a gnome, perhaps, about our size. It's just it was very frightful being around that man.
Oh, I don't know. When I met him, he seemed like a pretty cool guy, and we had a nice little conversation.
I mean, isn't that what most
most
people would seem like, though? It's always the ones you least expect.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I just I keep losing people, and there were people saying that he got squished by a bell. I don't. That doesn't sound right. I didn't hear any bells falling.
I've not heard anything about. I've heard the rumors, but I don't give them much credit. There's this. I've heard that there's this cat person, and he's spreading rumors about bells murdering people. I don't give it any credence. I've heard he's a professional doorman, actually.
Huh. I mean, I guess you have to consider your sources. I mean, were you there when Garen threw a gnome at somebody?
I personally was not, but several people that I do trust were there.
Well, I can't say one way or the other because these are just what people are saying. I've often found that when people say things that they may not always be telling the truth, or they might be exaggerating, or they may just misremember it.
That's true, but I do make it my business to find only the truth. And you hear a loud crash coming from a side room, and you hear something almost a sound of, well, roll perception. You hear something that sounds like something moving in the other room, or several small things moving.
So he steps down. He's like, "What's going on over there? You need me to go check it out? Is that
no. If you can just watch the stove real quick, just make sure it doesn't burn. I'll be right back. I'll deal with it." She runs over, opens the door just enough for her to slip through, and then slams it shut behind her.
Okay. I'm gonna peek in the oven.
All right, 1 second. So you peek in the oven, and you see, what am I looking for here? You look in and you see what looks like a pan of water and what looks like a very red, and kind of cooked and glazed in what looks like some kind of amber sauce. Grab it here. A very, very small version of this.
Oh, so she's cooking a baby Tarask. That's nice. Kels doesn't know what a Tarask is.
No, that's fine.
He's like, that's okay. Well, is it moving?
That is a new definition of. I'm unsure what you mean. Pause. You can roll perception again.
Okay.
Every so often you see a slight twitch, but you're not sure if it's alive or dead at this point.
Okay, that's probably just steam escaping the shell.
Oh, of course, like she said. Oh, no, she didn't climb into the stove. She climbed into another room. And you hear some scuffling, and you hear some screams. Some high-pitched screams come from the room. A few thuds, a slam of something metal, and then she comes back out. No worries, I've taken care of it.
Kelisk is very wide-eyed right now, looking at Kofu. He's like, and he thinks to himself. He's like, I guess I don't know what goes into being a cook.
You just have to make sure you get the best ingredients. I'm a bit unconventional, but I do believe I produce some great meals.
Oh. Have you ever cooked for any of the faculty or anybody? Like the headmaster?
I tend to keep my diners to a select few. Not everybody appreciates my cooking.
No. So I am special in that.
You are definitely special, and she gives you a wink.
Shit. Well, my mom always said I was special, so that's neat. Like, he's flustered. He doesn't know what to say.
Well, I'm almost done. If you'd like to sit at the table, I can serve it here quite shortly.
Don't need any help?
No, we're almost done. And she starts plating some of the wood strips that she fried up, or wood-looking strips that she tied up. They kind of almost look like spaghetti noodles, and they're kind of tender. But they look like coiled wood, almost like twine if it was made out of wood instead of, fiber. Some what looks like some rubbery cubes glazed in a purple sauce. And then what looks like a white and red meat that came from the lobster-looking thing, covered in an orange glaze, with a white wine in a glass as well, with a candle over top of the table.
Like, did you learn to cook like this? You grew up in a village of kobolds, right? My Leia is higher than yours. I'm sorry.
There we go. You should be in the back now. There we go.
No.
You could say that for sure. I learned to cook when I was younger, or at least I began to. However, I kind of had to teach myself.
Yeah. So is this isn't a regional thing, or is it?
No. This is. I hope to become famous for my cooking one day.
Okay. Well, you turned roots into something pretty amazing last time. So I think you're well on your way. But maybe you want to show this to some of the staff and the faculty. They might really like your ideas and be able to point you in the right direction for that.
And you're suggesting we trust the faculty?
I guess. I get your meaning.
I think they'd be just as likely to steal my recipes as to help me with them.
Yeah.
Besides, not everyone's so accepting of alternate cooking styles.
Well, I ate what I could. Mom couldn't leave the cave, so I had to scavenge pretty much for anything, and I'm pretty good at scrounging up something to eat. You could drop me in the middle of a desert and I could probably figure out a way to feed myself. It might not taste good, but it'll keep you alive.
Well, certainly, but my dream's to one day own a restaurant.
Yeah, but I just try to be open to anything, because as long as it's not gonna poison me, I guess I'm good to go.
She gives a soft chuckle, and that's one of the reasons I enjoy your company so much, Kelisk.
Well, you gotta be open-minded, right?
Absolutely. I've never met somebody who's enjoyed my cooking quite so much as you.
No, it's not a bug, and it's not a root, and it's not dirt. But so pretty much things like Violet has introduced me to some really, really good stuff. and I just assume you're gonna do the same.
Oh, absolutely. You mentioned Violet. I've heard that she's gotten her business is booming lately. She's signed some large contracts.
Oh, I don't know the business side of things. She keeps us all well fed though, and she takes good care of us. I mean, I wish there was more I could do for her.
Absolutely. And you had mentioned your mother. You haven't talked about her much.
Oh, I mean, there's not a lot to say. I mean, she wasn't my real mom, but she was a good stand-in, I guess.
I mean, so rarely are us kobolds raised by our real parents.
Yeah. Did you know your parents?
I did until they kicked me out.
Oh, they kicked you out. Why did they kick you out?
They said that my pursuit of my passion of cooking was unbecoming of a civilized kobold, and that I'd never have a place with them. I had to sell my cooking all throughout the wildlands, scraping up coins just to make it here to study under Ufri.
Huh. Well, I guess, I don't know what kobold culture is like outside of, in the outside world. I mean, I know that you didn't have a dragon, and my mom raised me. She was a dragon, and so it's like, I mean, that just sounds.
There are so few dragons left these days.
He's like looking for the word. He's like, guys, they sound. Snooty? Is that the right word? Are they snooty?
You could say that. They're just close-minded.
Yeah. I never heard of anyone saying like, you're unbecoming of kobold. Like, I might have to meet these people and set them straight one of these days.
Oh, trust me. I have plans to do quite that. Once I come up in this world, they will regret it.
Not so much regret. Maybe open their minds a little.
You can't open minds of those who refuse to listen.
You can yell in their ear, though.
You can, but that won't stop them from chaining you up and trying to marry you off.
Ow. So they tried to, you had an arranged marriage?
Normally we get to choose, but they said it would settle me down and get those malevolent thoughts out of my head.
What's malevolent mean?
Mean and spiteful.
Oh, you don't seem mean and spiteful to me, Kofu.
I didn't think so either. Me as well. That's why I don't focus on where I came from, but rather where I'm going, and she looks at you. And who I'm with.
Oh? Like, he kind of tucks his head down and he's like, yeah. It's like I said, it's just a kobold, and it's hexes kobolds, and I don't know any kobolds, and I just wanted to get to know people. He's getting old.
Oh, absolutely. It's so rare for kobolds to make it into this university, the cost being prohibitive for most of our kind.
Cost isn't really one of Mom's worries, and it was more to get me out of a bad situation.
We all must escape things from times to time. What situation were you escaping?
Oh, I get into trouble sometimes. And this last time was really bad.
What happened? And she looks concerned.
No. It's really hard to talk about. There was this thieves guild near me, and they struck a deal with Mom, basically because if they left her alone, she would leave them alone. And I don't know all the details and stuff like that, but they kind of did that, and some of them were stealing, from her, and I went to get the stuff back, and they did not like that, and some of them were very nice to me, and some of them were very bad to me.
I can't
And
imagine why anybody would be bad to you.
well, they called me a little thief, and they said that the one guy said I was just a dumb little monster, and he killed hundreds. He said he's killed hundreds of kobolds.
She
And
puts
he
her
said that
hand on yours while you're saying that.
yeah. But I had this one guy there. His name was Xander. He was the leader of the guild, and he believed that in me. He didn't want any harm to come to me, and he kind of protected me. And then I would spend time with them, and then I would try to steal the stuff back, and then sometimes I'd get caught, sometimes I'd take it back, and Xander would tell me, it's just like, if it's marked by your mother, it belongs in her hoard, it doesn't belong with us. And this other guy, he just kept stealing stuff, and then Xander got called away, and
What city did Xander work in?
he was a Thieves Guild. He was the head of the Thieves Guild.
Out of Emir. Was it Xander? And she gives whatever his last name is.
I think so. It's the only Xander I know.
Interesting.
And he protected, he kind of protected me a little bit. They taught me stuff. Taught me common. Like, I couldn't speak common. I could only speak dragon. And they taught me that, but they never taught me, how to read it or anything. So, but they would communicate me, and then he kind of adopted me, but I spent most of my time with Mom still, and then
Who taught you to read then?
Oh, nobody.
But you read the book.
Oh, Violet was helping me with that.
Oh, does Violet help you often?
Well, I mean, she's very nice to me.
I could teach you.
I mean, I think I'd like that. I mean, I would like to be able to read, and because it's kind of hard when you have to have someone read things to you.
Perhaps you could stay tonight and we could study.
I could do. I mean, if it's okay, I mean, yeah, I mean, we could do that.
And she takes both your hands and says, "Don't worry. I won't let anybody hurt you. But for my sake, perhaps don't go back to the manor that you were at the other day."
No. No. I will not go back there. That was bullshit. That was grade A bullshit. Whoa. They said it was class, but no, they tried to feed us to those things.
How dreadful! I told you. You have to be careful with who you trust, and the administration hasn't proven worthy of mine.
Well, I mean, we got to get our classes in, but it's like, geez, man, it's freaking monsters and they're sending students in, and we don't know what to do, We're lucky we had Zek there. He shot them and saved us. I mean, Violet got hurt. She got hurt really bad.
Oh, how dreadful.
Yeah. And yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand why they would let us go to that place, and I mean, it should have just blown it up or something. I don't know. Those things, I guess they're afraid those things would get out, but I mean, what's to stop them, honestly?
From what I've heard, the university is still trying to figure out how to handle this threat.
It was terrifying. I got trapped in a room with one.
Oh no! What was it like?
It was like a little monkey thing.
Oh no,
It
that
was bigger
sounds
than me, but it was littler than the other ones.
that sounds terrifying. And she kind of like brings her head up to like the side of your face. Don't worry, you'll be safe here with me.
He kind of draws back a little bit because he's like she's really invading his personal space right now.
And she goes, "Is that okay? I don't mean to offend you."
No, it's okay, Kafu. I just and he takes one of the wraps slowly and unwraps his wrist, and he shows her the scars on his wrist, and he's like, I just you know, the whole touching thing is something I'm gonna have to get used to because the last people that touched me hurt me pretty bad.
And she and she kind of holds out her hand towards the scars.
Yeah.
And she feels them and goes, oh, "That's dreadful. Who would do such a thing to you?"
Those are shackle marks. They're from the shackles they put me in.
That's dreadful. I'll show you. And she kind of pulls like the back of her shirt up a little bit, and you can see crisscross lines of scars across her back.
Oh. He blinks a little bit, and he's like, "Does somebody whipped you?"
When you aren't what people expect you to be, sometimes they try to make you what they want you to be.
Yeah. He shows her his own scars on the back, on his back, and he's like, "I got something too."
Which is why we should stick together. We can heal from this together. There's power in numbers, at least with those you care about.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. And he rewraps his wrist. It's like, I don't know. I'd like these scars to go away, but I don't think they ever will.
I tell you, one thing that I heard a wise philosopher once say: the scars remind us that our past is real.
Guess that sounds pretty good.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't resist. Yes, I believe it was a famous father who was really into collecting insects who told me that.
Father of what?
Father cockroach,
like
maybe?
A priest?
No,
like a
no, he's a musician.
Oh, okay.
Father Cockroach, I believe.
Father Cockroach, okay. Wait, is that Uncle Kage?
No, it's a Papa Roach reference. And the scars remind us that the past is real.
Oh, okay. Alrighty. It's just like, oh. I mean, yeah, I guess. Oh. So food, yeah, we should eat the food.
Absolutely.
I want to try this out.
Okay, what do you want to eat first of the three dishes?
I can't remember what they all are. There's like
you got like a cube of tofu consistency looking. It's not. It's an organic, like it's a meat thing. You've got the stuff that came from the lobster looking thing, and then you've got the tree bark looking thing.
He's gonna try the tree bark looking thing.
It tastes very woody, very earthen, very nutty. It seems like it should be tough because it almost looks like bark, but it has almost the consistency of like not undercooked, but you know, like the bite, like cooked to like a where it still has some bite in the noodles.
Al dente.
Yeah, that. Good.
This is pretty good. This is, what do you call this?
Oh, this is what would you call that? I call it sinew pasta.
Did you, huh?
Yes, it definitely invigorates you and makes everything a little bit better. And she kind of goes and she kind of like takes the one of the knives, and she eats some of it, and then she goes and drags the knife across her arm, and there's no mark when she's done.
Wait, what? What did you just do?
This fortifies you a little bit.
A little bit. And he takes a knife and he starts poking at his arm too.
It almost feels like you're cutting or trying to cut a very strong bark, or like a bark skin. If you've had any experience with like a bark skin spell in the past, it's very similar.
Okay, I have not. But like, oh, this is magic.
Yes. Oh, you mean the cooking? Yes, that too.
Yeah. You make magic food.
Of the sort, yes.
Do these all do things like that?
They do.
So he's gonna try the cube first, or
it immediately tastes strangely spicy on your tongue, and as you consume it, you start to feel your mind buzz and sparkle, almost as if you're more aware of the things that are going on around you. The colors get more colorful, everything gets sharper and more in focus.
He like blinks. He's like, "Oh, what? Yeah, okay."
Roll luck.
There it is.
And you hear drift across your mind in Kofu's voice, but she's not saying anything. The sense of, I hope this is
Okay.
I hope, and then there's blank pauses in between.
Oh.
It's almost like they're wisping across your mind. It's just for him. I hope he doesn't leave me. And that's it. You're not even sure you heard it. You definitely didn't hear it audibly. It's almost like those words brushed across your mind.
Well, that's how his mother spoke to him with telepathy. So would he recognize it?
Yeah, you would.
Does it feel the same?
Yeah, but more so like you're capturing it rather than it being sent to you, if that makes sense.
Okay. He's blinks and he kind of looks away from Kofu and he's like rubs his head. Like he's
remarkable,
not sure
isn't
how
it?
to process. Yeah, it's really, huh? Like, and what is this called?
Let me look. 1 second. Oh, this was one of my hardest dishes to make. It's the sourcing the ingredients is so difficult. I have to import them from the stronghold. What's it? The Colosseum of the Lost. And
The Colosseum of Lust?
Of the Lost.
Oh, okay.
No, different.
Okay. It's like, yeah, it's like, yeah, it's the Colosseum of the Lost.
These I call these Lethian cubes.
He like looks at his hand and he's like, "Wow, I don't think I've ever been quite so red."
It does that. It makes everything just a little bit more.
Oh, I wonder does this help? Like, if you're like in a dark place, could you see better?
It certainly can. And if you focus just hard enough, sometimes you can catch a stray thought here or there.
Kelisk is like, yeah, he doesn't know how to respond to that. So I mean, you're not, you didn't catch my thoughts, did you?
No, I've learned to keep my mind where it belongs.
Huh. Okay. It tastes really good.
Well, thank you. I definitely appreciate that you enjoy my cooking. I made it just for you.
Just okay. You're so nice to me, Kofu. You know, I mean, you barely know me. I just
Everyone barely knows everyone at some point.
yeah, I guess.
But you haven't proved to me at all that I was wrong in striking up this friendship with you.
Well, I mean, I told you, you know, my mom, and I don't know if she's even with us anymore, but she always told me, she said that we're not who we were yesterday, we're somebody new every day. And she said that she had a lot of regrets about the life she lived before she met the kobold clan that she adopted, kind of.
I certainly understand that.
They taught her something else, and she said that you know, you can't really hold something against someone who hurts you or hurts other people, because there's always a chance that they could be a better person tomorrow. And so I try not to, you know, I try to be open and honest that way, that I don't do anything to hurt someone else, and you know, and maybe they won't hurt me, and you know, and maybe they won't hurt anybody, because it's just I think there's good in everyone.
There can be, but there is also the capacity for great evil in anyone, and precious souls such as you should be protected.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm pretty good at protecting myself. Like,
But didn't you say you got blown up and drugged and attacked?
Well, I think that's just part of being here.
It is if you don't have anybody watching your back, anyways.
Oh, I mean, the thing that had the blowing up thing was just that was just a mistake in the kitchen. I mean, I was just in there.
There's a lot of those these days.
Yeah, and there was a fire, and they thought they were grabbing one thing to put the fire out, and they grabbed the wrong thing, and the kitchen blew up.
Dreadful. That's why I like to cook here, away from the chaos and the prying eyes.
Yeah. But, you know, you gotta get out and meet people. That's how I met you. I met you in the cafeteria.
And that's why I go as well.
Yeah. But, and the drug thing, that was someone else screwing around. I think I know who that is. I think I know.
Who's that?
I think his name is Eris or something.
Oh.
Aesir.
Aesir. Good to know.
Yeah. He's screwing around with something. I got to talk to him and find out what he's up to. He's I think he's messing around with something that he doesn't know quite what it is.
Oh, that sounds dreadful. Do let me know if you find out anything. Maybe we can figure it out together.
Maybe. And then, I mean, like I said, getting attacked, I'm not sure which time you're talking about.
Exactly. And she puts her hand over your claws once again. I'll watch your back for you.
Well, I appreciate that, Kofu. I'll look out for you too. I look out to you look after you like anybody, like anyone in my group. We're all looking out for each other.
Yes, but some are watching a little bit more closely than others, as she's looking right into your eyes.
Like, is there someone looking on me? Is there somebody trying to get me? I mean,
No, just some of us. It's just nice to stare upon such an innocent and roguish person as yourself.
I mean, I don't know if I'm innocent. I mean, that was I don't have a clean record.
Oh, trust me. I'm hoping you're not completely innocent. And she gives a little chuckle.
he nervously chuckles along with her, and he's like, maybe let's try this last thing. So then he goes and he tries the shellfish, I guess. And
as you eat it, your body feels invigorated, almost as if any weariness has been swept away, and you feel like you're ready for anything.
Holy cow! Jeez, I could go clean out. I feel like I could go clean out the stables in like 5 minutes.
Oh yes, definitely. Definitely meant to give you that feeling you can clean something right out. Would you like to use that energy to retire and we can study some common? I have storybooks from my homeland.
Yeah, I think I'd like to learn about that. We could do that.
And then out of character, if you want, you can stay here overnight with her, just studying and then sleeping separately, or you can go back at the end at night back to the dorm.
He'd probably stay here with her, and then get up in the morning to go to do his job.
Yep. So you'll have to explain
and then go
that.
back to the dorm.
Bye, Levi. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, buddy. All right, bye. All right. So then, with that, we will conclude up the minisode with 7 points for Kelisk. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thanks, Kelisk, for playing. And we will be back with more D&D at 2 p.m. Eastern.